Start rolling there as well.
All right, speeding.
Cool, and we're good to go.
Good to go. All right. Just kind of walk us through that whole story as far back as you remember, and
So, my story is similar to many. I was around 20 when the partying, it was on the weekends, it was manageable. Then opiates came around in this area, really heavy. And I can remember the first time that I woke up for work and I needed it. My dad was an alcoholic, and I experienced a lot of trauma from that. I can remember from being 7 years old wishing that I wasn't here. I started self-harming. For a second, it felt better because I was just so convinced for whatever reason that if I punished myself, that God would forgive me and allow my dad to love us. In 2008, I became an IV user. One of the things I said I would never do. I'll never do that. And then I did it. Just dying a little bit on the inside every day. And sometimes you just wish this will be the one that will end it. In 2010, I got arrested. I had a lot of drugs on my possession. I got 2 felonies. I was blessed with a probation officer that wasn't going to put up with my crap. She was really hardcore, but she was the first person that believed in me when I did not believe in myself. In my treatment and recovery process, that first year, I started going to self-help meetings, and we do this thing where you celebrate every year. You celebrate your clean time or your time in recovery. And I asked my dad to come, and I get emotional in this part. My dad stood up in a room full of people, and for the first time that I can ever remember, he looked at me and told me he was proud of me and that he loved me. And that it was in that moment that I realized that was the thing I've been searching for this whole time. That's the thing that was just had a hold of me. That's what I've been searching for. And that's something I hold that dear to my heart. I was in a year-long program of outpatient treatment. I got into a Suboxone program as well as the outpatient treatment program. And they had, it's funny because I had no idea they even existed prior to that. And so they were able to work with my income and do a sliding scale, probation. They even helped pay for part of it. So it made it really accessible when I didn't know that was the case. So I went back to school, and I was able to graduate with my associates in human services. I became a peer recovery specialist, so I get to use my lived experience to help people just like me that we don't think there's a way out. I get to walk alongside them and just support them in their journey. I get to be present for my family when for so many years I wasn't. And I always accredit my recovery to my support network, my friends, my family. I can't do this without them. For a time when I was a kid, I was a Girl Scout. I loved hiking, I loved being outside. And I always, even when I was using, you would see or hear things about obstacle courses. And I always thought that was so cool. So when I got into recovery, I was I'm going to go do this. I did not prepare. I didn't work out. I didn't do anything. I just showed up and off to the races. The obstacle course race community is very much like the recovery community. Everyone is so supportive. When I reach a new obstacle that I've never done or I've struggled with before and I think I can't do it, if I just listen to the people that are supporting me, take some suggestions, then I realize I can do this. I can climb this rope or this wall. if I just lean on my supports, like I can stay clean through that. We're never alone, and we're enough, and recovery is possible.